Hello friends, in this video we are going to see data types in Python. In every programming language we deal with data. Now whatever program we write, whatever software we develop with the help of high level programming language, that always work on a data. And now this data is categorized in different categories. Example, the data can be of numeric type, data can be of character or string type, data can be of image type, data can be of voice type. So it is necessary to categorize this data. So in each and every languages there is data type. What is this data type?
Data types are classification or categorization of data items. In every high-level programming language, it supports this categorization of data into particular data type. In Python, we are having built-in data type, so we are going to see that.
In Python, the built-in data type is categorized in numeric data type. Numeric data type is also categorized in three parts, that is integer, float and complex number. Then Boolean data type. What is this Boolean data type? It is having only two values, that is either true or false. Then comes sequence data type. In this sequence data type, it is categorized into three parts, that is string, list and tuple. And another data type is dictionary. We are going to see all these data types in detail with the help of examples. So let us start Python. Now we are going to start Python. Let us go to start menu, type here Python. We are going to work on Python 3.9.0. So let us click it. Here we are going to see numeric kind of data type. In that, the first data type is integer. So what is this integer data type? Integer data type is the data type in which it takes whole number. Whole number means either 0, minus value and the positive value, but it doesn't support fractional value. Let us say example, I say t equals to 54, so this is integer kind of data. Suppose I say h equals to minus 65, again integer kind of data. G equals to 0, so it is integer kind of data. In Python, we don't have to precede that particular variable with its data type. In Python, it takes dynamically. Means in Python, the data type is identified by its value. Example, when I give t is equals to 54, Python itself identify that t is having the value of integer. Example, if I would like to find out what is the value of t, then there is built-in function, that is type. In front of this, if I put t and enter, I get the data type of t, that is integer. Similarly, let us find the data type of g. So here type, type, here g, enter, and again we are able to see the value is integer. Now what is this float? Float is the data type which supports floating point value, that is that is we say decimal point value, fractional value. Okay, let us say example, u equals to, suppose I say 65.54, so this becomes the float value. Let us check the type of u by using this type command, type type u, type u. Now its value is float. Okay. Another data type is complex. Complex is what? J kind of value. Let us take the example that I say h equals to 5 plus 7 j. If I enter this, I have given the complex value to h. Suppose I find the type of this h, then it is showing me the complex value. This j indicates the complex number. The value of j is -1, as in mathematics complex number is indicated by this j or I. Now this 5 is real value and this 7 is imaginary value. Another data type we have seen, that is Boolean. Now what is this Boolean kind of data type? It is having either two values, either true, TRUE, or it will take false. Either two of these values. Let us see example. Suppose I am saying that G or N equals to 34 equals to 34. Now see, this 34 and 34 are equal, means it is true. If I press enter, N got some value. What is that value? Let us enter N and press enter. So you see the value of N is true. Now what can be the type of this N? Data type of this N. Let us see. Suppose I say type N. So you will be able to see, yes, this is bool, means its data type is Boolean. Now sequence data type. In sequence data type, in Python there are categorization of three types, that is string, list and tuple. So let us concentrate on string kind of data. Let us say G equals to, I say MDB Electrosoft. String kind of data can be given in double quote or in single quote. Here G equals to MDB Electrosoft I have written. So if I print G, I'll get complete string MDB Electrosoft. Suppose I say G in single quote 0. So this is called index C. What I'll get the first character in MDB Electrosoft, that is M. If I say G in bracket 0 to 3 bracket complete, what I'll get first element, that is 0, first and second. If I enter, I'll get complete MDB. Suppose I want Electrosoft, so what I'll do, I'll say G bracket, the E starts from the fourth indexing. So I say 4 onwards, I say just complete this bracket. So if I enter, I'll get complete Electrosoft. In this way I can perform operation on string kind of data. Now the list kind of data. What is this list kind of data? In Python, list indicates the collection of data types. It may be of same data type or may be of different data types. Let us see the example. List L equals to, in Python the list is given in square bracket. So first I say 5, 7, MDB and let's say 4.6. So it is having 4 elements. So if I press here, so L is having 4 elements. If I press L, so I'll get the all elements in L. Suppose I say L in bracket 0, I'll get the first element, that is 5. Suppose I say L in bracket 2, I'll get this MDB. Can I replace any element of the list? Let us try it. So I say L in bracket 2 equals to Electrosoft. Let us enter and now let us print L. So we are getting the elements in L, that is 5, 7 and Electrosoft. That MDB has replaced with the help of MDB is replaced with Electrosoft. Here we can say that the list is modifiable, means we can change any element of, or we can replace any element of list. Now next comes the tuple. Now what is this tuple? It is same as that of list, but here we cannot replace or change the element of tuple. We can say that it is read only memory and it is given in the round bracket. Let us say T equals to, in the round bracket I can give any element 5, 6 comma in bracket MDB comma 76.6, and if I enter here and if I press T, I'll get complete element in the tuple. Suppose I try to replace any element. Before to replace any element, let us see the indexing of it. Here if I say 2, what it is expecting? It is expected that it will give me MDB. So the indexing of this 6 is 0, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Suppose I say T in bracket 3, enter, so it shows me last element, that is 76.6. and suppose I say T in bracket 5, enter, it is giving me error, that is tuple index out of range, as there are only 3 elements and I tried to print 5th element, so it is resulting into error. Let us try to replace one element T. Let us try to replace first number of element equals to, let us say 54, and if I enter, again it gives us result error, that is object does not support item assignment, means tuple is non-modifiable. Once we have assigned the value, it will remain same. Now the last data type in Python is dictionary. Let us define dictionary. So D equals to, it is defined in curly braces, name, it is indicated by colon, so it's MDB comma age, again colon, let us say 36, and here enter. In dictionary, the values are indicated like keys and its values. We can assign more number of values, but let us keep it small, up to 2 values. Now if I say D in quote, suppose I say name, so what it will print? It will print the name, that is MDB, the value of that key. This name is key and the value assigned to this key is MDB. Similarly that of age, D in bracket age, so what I'll get? I'll get the age, the value of that key age, that is 36 here. I can also print the values of all keys and the values of all values in the dictionary. How? So let us see D dot keys, KEYS in bracket, suppose I print enter, so I'll get the keys, that is name and age, and suppose I say D dot values, I'll get the values, that is MDB and 36. These are the values in the dictionary. Suppose we would like to know the data types of D, so just type D and we'll come to know that the data type is dictionary. Okay, so in this way we have seen all these data types in short. In the upcoming videos we will work with all these data types, as well as we will perform number of operations and programs on this particular data types, and we will understand all these data types in detail in the upcoming videos. Till then, bye.